On the news at 5, a WIS investigation showed you the story of a man who placed his mother in a nursing home, and 5 months later, she was dead.
So if you are looking to research and investigate a safe, clean place for a loved one, where do you turn? We turn to lead investigator Jody Barr for that answer tonight. Jody.
Well, Ben and Dondi, when it comes to nursing homes, the feds and DHEC inspect both of these facilities. But if you're looking for getting those reports from DHEC, it's a little bit tough as opposed to the feds, who have made finding this information much easier.
It's undescribable.
David Christmas's mother died 6 months ago after medics rushed her from her nursing home to the hospital. She was bloody, bruised, and had a broken hip. Christmas still doesn't have any answers as to exactly what happened. SLED's working to figure that out. Christmas says when he chose his mother's nursing home, he had no idea how to research its history. Instead, had to rely on word of mouth.
How do you really know what you're getting?
You don't. You don't. That's why I think that the laws should be changed, not just for the state of South Carolina, nationwide. It should be made available openly to the public what their track record is, without having to sacrifice a loved one to find this out. It's too late then.
The feds have a website, medicare.gov/nursing home compare. There you can search homes by name, city, and state and browse through reports from the past 3 years. But if you want to see what DHEC inspectors found in their separate inspections, that's a little difficult.
Yeah, whoever's here, we're here to look at some nursing home records.
We went to DHEC to see if we could look at some inspection records. We signed in and were directed to the agency's Freedom of Information office, where staffers asked us to file a formal request for some specific records. DHEC does not post the records online.
We have to be right about how we do it, and so we're working on that.
DHEC Director Catherine Templeton says she's ordered staffers to get the state's nursing home reports online within the next 8 months. The delay, the director says, DHEC needs to make sure how they do it does not violate patient privacy or allow cyber attacks of the DHEC server.
They'll be online by the end of the year, and that's a great accomplishment given how many there are, how many people we have to put them online, but it's absolutely a commitment that I've made to the public, that the governor's made to transparency, and we're happy to do it.
Had you not placed your mother in that home in May of last year, do you feel like she'd still be here today?
Yes, sir, I do. No doubt in my mind.
Well, again, if you're looking for the Federal Nursing Home Inspection Database, go to www.medicare.gov/nursing home compare. But there's an entirely separate care facility group that tens of thousands of South Carolinians call home. They're known as residential care facilities. These places provide care and a home for the state's poor and disabled, and many across the state are wrought with problems. Now, this report is filled with photographs and reports that show some of the state's most vulnerable living in filth. We'll show you what we found when we investigated some of these facilities coming up at 11.
Well, it already is a stressful and emotional time for families when they're at that point, you know, in their parents' lives. So it should be as easy as possible to check up on the facilities. Yeah.
Jody, thank you. And all those reports you're doing, the 5, the 6, and the one that is on coming up tonight at 11,
Tonight at 11.
will all be on our website as well. Thank you, Jody.
You got it.